Yo, what's up? This is going to be a slightly different video than usual. I'm not sure how to say this. Well, we can just break the ice. I have COVID. The inevitable happened in the end, yes. So, yeah. I don't know where to start really. Okay, let's start with what happened. If you look here on the calendar, on Thursday last week is when I probably was infected, and then 2-3 days passed, and then on Sunday I started getting some what do you call it? Symptoms. I was that's the thing, because you know, in those days here I was also testing the leaf, and well, hang on, I need a pillow here. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was testing the leaf, and the leaf has, I don't know why, somewhat shitty heater, and also because I was testing the battery, I couldn't preheat it, because then the state of charge would drop, because I had only Shuko there. So I had to start many times without preheating, and it was kind of cold in the car. So I was thinking, maybe I just had a cold, that's it. And also on that Sunday, I also live streamed, because I was testing the Polestar 2. You guys know the video. And usually when I have live streams, I tend to talk too much. Sometimes I talk for 10-15 hours, and my voice tends to get, my throat gets sore. And it's funny, because every time people, every time I cough during live stream, they always like, COVID. They are just joking, of course, but this is no joke. So also that Sunday, I thought this was just a regular live stream coughing, but I was also starting to get a little bit cold-ish. No, actually, no. But and then the next day, I was just doing my errands as usual, and then in the evening, evening, I started getting some, starting to get some fever and some muscle pain. So I decided to go with wifey and test ourselves. I've tested once before. It was before the NAF test. And then that was done, easy. I just drop in. It's actually quite smooth in Norway. Testing for COVID is free. You don't have to say anything about the reason for it. You can test almost as many times as you like. Some people they test a lot, actually. It's almost like the more you test, the better. So they have several places where you can either order online, book online, or you can just drop in, almost like a Tesla service queue, you know. But I noticed that this time on Monday, it was just lots of people. The drop-in at the Bjørn, there is a fire station that I have built to be a testing facility. It was just overcrowded. So we haven't planned this, so we went to another place, Grorud instead. And it was also kind of long queue there, but we managed to get the test there. And then that was Monday. Oh shit. Hold on, I have to. Sorry. Normally I would cut out stuff like this, but this is uncut shit. So, and then yesterday, yeah. So we tested Monday, and then yesterday, wifey got the result, and she was negative. I was like, oh yes. And then I had the small hope that I was also negative, because I was thinking, well, did I really get infected, or is it just a cold? Because the leaf was cold, you know, maybe I just, and also it was quite windy and cold that day when I tested the Polestar. So I tend to go out without too much clothes, and then, you know. But then the result came today, and turns out it's positive, but it's just the regular virus, not the English mutant, the Kent virus or whatever. So, man, my brain just went today like, shit, fuck, I fucked up, yeah. But think about it. Think about this. I was super. I've always been super careful. ABC, always be careful. Like if you go, when we go to a grocery store, gas station, anywhere, I will always wear the mask. But there's one thing I've been slacking on, and that is using the gel. Because I was thinking, I mean, in the beginning, yes, I was also hyper about using gel also, especially in Thailand. But then I guess over the time, you know, because after 1 year, like, or I don't remember, like this started last year or something, the shit started. So fortunately, nothing happened. And then I think by the end, I was starting to slack a little bit. And yes, so I know who, most likely I know who gave me the virus. So we've been in touch a lot lately. And yeah, man, I have so many thoughts now, and you guys probably have tons of questions. So, for example, what about Wi-Fi? Well, fortunately, the guy who gave me the virus, he's married to a doctor. So, his wife knows everything about this, about dates and everything. So, you see here, isolation. I have to be in isolation 10 days after I have my first reactions or my first symptoms. So 10 days after, then actually they're going to check again that I really have, that I'm fully recovered. I should recover 2 days before the end of isolation. But okay, I'm feeling better today. I mean, I was actually pretty shit. I can tell you about. It started on Monday, and I had fever. I was actually like really cold. Like normally, you know, I'm a freaking Viking. I can go out in -30, no problem, with just that thin Stormberg jacket. You know, I have pretty good cold resistance. Yeah, 75% cold resistance. No, but that Monday, just walking out to the car in 0 degrees Celsius, I was like freezing like crazy. And when I came in, I just had to wrap myself in blanket, really. And then I had fever, headache, muscle pain, joint pain. I was coughing, but not that much, like you see now. And what else? Like there would be some periods that I would be really hot, and I just had to open everything and use this Asian size fan here, yeah, USB fan from Biltema, and that would cool me down. And then sometimes I would be freezing cold, just repeat like that. And I slept a lot, but it was just endless pain, and I didn't want to take any medicine for, painkiller, because I was hoping that I can just endure out this. The first day, Monday, was the worst, and then Tuesday it was slightly better, but still hell. But I didn't have problems breathing, except that, you know, we have mucus, but usually when I lay on the side, then the mucus tend to run over here, and then at least I can breathe from one nose, from one end, something like that. So it's, yeah. And then yesterday, it was still pretty bad. So that's a little bit unusual, I think. And then even today, this morning, I was also having muscle pain and dizziness and headache. But right now I feel good because already yesterday evening I started taking ebooks 200 milligram. It's a painkiller or something, but only one. Fortunately for me, I'm a small Asian, so just one tablet will keep me boosted for I don't know, maybe 4 to 6 hours. So actually, in the beginning, I didn't want to tell anyone about this because I kind of felt ashamed. But I realized that whatever happens, and I'm going to be stuck at home for a long time. Not for a long time, but for almost a week more now. And people are going to wonder also what's going on. Bjørn he's not finishing Min and the Falcon video, and he's just dicking around at home. Well, shit hit the fan for me. But yeah, so actually wife and I, we've been stuck at home now since Monday evening. Yeah, when we took the test. After that one, we haven't left home, except that wife has been walking the dog. But you see, there are some clear rules in Norway that I'm infected, so I have to be in isolation until the 17th, 10 days after the first sign. Wifey, she has to be in quarantine for 14 days, but she is allowed to go out and walk the dog or something, or even go grocery shopping for necessary stuff. Medicine, food, but not go shopping for clothes or whatever. But we've been ordering food. Yeah, we have this, it's funny, right? Just Eat. I just tried it. It's great. You order food and then they come right outside the home. And they also professional. They have gloves, mask, everything. So yeah, we've been ordering food. We haven't left home. I have to stay home for another 6 days, 7 days. Yeah, from counting from today. And what's gonna happen then afterwards? Well, okay, maybe I should answer about Wi-Fi, because you guys are dying to know what about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Okay, if you rewind back again, this is the reason why I screen record this one is because it's very important. Why? Okay, yeah, you guys want to. Oh, what is this? What is this? Yes, I'm going to borrow Citroën EC4 and also the Lexus, and also try the home key, whatever. So I already have the plans ready. And actually, after I am recovered, then I have really, really low probability of infecting others. But the doctor I talked to, I have a friend who's a doctor, he said that they usually count 21 days after the first sign. So which means 1, 2, 3, oh shit, you see? So, I mean, if I have to, I will just cancel these appointments, which is a bummer because I've been waiting so long to be testing these cars. But I will, of course, check how the rules are and if the probability of getting infected is low. And of course, like I've seen with all these car dealerships or importers, they have pretty strict rules, and they also disinfect the cars between every guy who's been in there. So that's actually pretty good. So yes, about Wi-Fi. You see, I was infected on the 4th, on Thursday. And then this is the dangerous part, because it's right after you are infected that you have the biggest chance of spreading the virus. So it means that these 3 days here, I've been living with Wi-Fi just normal. We slept in the same bed, you know, we almost eat from the same spoon, stuff like that, share the bathroom, everything. And then, so if Wi-Fi would have been infected, she would have, okay, I had the first sign here. She should have gotten some indication already yesterday or today, but she haven't. Maybe she feels a little headache or something, but we're not sure. So it could seem like wifey is not affected by this. And I was like, how can that be? And I talked to several doctors now, at least 2 doctors. And they say the same, that some people are just immune to this shit. And even my friend who works as he's a doctor, works at Aarhus. He deals with COVID patients. And he has this gift that actually, fortunately, many people have, is that they are not affected by virus at all. So he has tested himself many times. Every time, negative. And there was even one time, one patient, he went in the elevator with a patient, and then inside the elevator, that patient just went bananas or something, or I think the patient coughed him in the face. And the doctor, he took the test, no problem. So some people just have 100% immunity against at least this variant. Hopefully wifey is also one of them. So he also told me, this is not something I make up, okay, because I don't want to sound like an expert. I'm just referring to stuff that the doctors I've talked to told me. Because this is not going to be some kind of educational video about this this topic, because because there are going to be hot discussions around this topic. So whatever I say here, someone else told me this. So yeah, and then fortunately, wifey is 7 years younger than me. I'm 41 years now. So it seems like I was pretty affected by this 4 days roughly that I have been ill. And then the guy who gave me the virus, he was only ill for one and a half day, but he's a lot younger than me and maybe in better shape. I don't know. So it's like a general, it's not always like that, but in general, the younger you are, the stronger immune system you have. And especially after you pass 40, things turn go shit, yeah. So you probably noticed, by the way, lately that I'm starting to get some gray hair, so there's nothing I can do with it. I realize I'm getting old, yeah. So yeah, there's just so much stuff. Okay, and then and today, smittevernkontoret or something. It's like they have this office, I mean this unit that calls infected people to help them trace where this came from. And I know where it came from, but also beforehand I already warned the people that I might be infected, because the guy who gave me the virus, he already told me 2 days ago that he did the test and it was positive. So I was like, oh shit. Then it is probably possible that I'm also infected. So the guy with the Polestar, I asked, every time I meet someone, I always keep the distance, wear the mask, but at least keep the distance, and no shaking hands or anything. We just, bump the elbow. But I did spend lots of time in the Polestar, so I already told him 2 days ago that you should disinfect the car and be careful and test yourself. And yeah, I think he's gonna do that. But also that day I also went to Ayunti Dal and I fast charged on the Ayunti charger, and I went inside the gas station to buy food. So I wonder if I'm going to have to call the gas station and also contact Ionity, because they know who's been charging there after me. I did go back and forth and charge there several times, but they have the log and they can track down who has been charging, unless some people charge on drop-in only, but yeah. So fortunately for me, I haven't been all over the place. Unfortunately for me, I'm so old that I get symptoms, because there are people, okay, again, the doctor told me, both doctors told me that there are young people who will just live a normal life. They have no symptoms, but they have the virus. and they spread the virus without knowing it. That's the creepy part with this freaking virus. Yeah, so we don't know. Ayuntidal, I mean, I go there a lot, but I've seen that they have pretty good routine and they wash the restrooms very often. And then the other guy that I have contact with is just, I went to, yeah, you can see here DNB. I went to the bank, and they wanted to get a copy of my passport. So I went down there, and first when I went there, I thought it was a little bit strict because the guy came out, and then I just hand the passport, and then I had to wait outside for about 5-10 minutes while he copied the passport. And it was kind of cold outside. I was like, man, is this how you treat your customers? Well, he hasn't felt anything, and actually he said that he always put disinfection gel on his hand and before he touches anything, and then so hopefully there is no infection that way. And also, per definition, they say that close contact with someone is being around 2 meters apart for more than 15 minutes. And since I just handed the passport, then that's not close contact, and he has no symptoms at all. But of course, better safe than sorry. So that's actually pretty good that I haven't been all over the place after that one. Yeah, fortunately for me, right? Because first, also, I didn't want to make this video because I know there are so many haters out there. And actually, by the time you watch this video, if the comment section gets really bad, then I will actually just delete the video. But at least the message got out to most of my followers, so you guys know what's going on. So, yeah, I mean, I have so much stuff going on there, but this one, MG Marvel, that's an online, yeah, a live stream unveiling, so that's fine. But you know, I also started thinking, how careful can you be? Because I've always been careful. I kept the distance, I wear a mask. It's just that, okay, I haven't been strict about using the gel, but I also have been washing my hands with soap. Every time I have the opportunity to wash my hand with soap, I will always do it. I never slack on that one. And that's probably why I've stayed away from the virus for over a year. Just think about it. I've been to North Cape, I've been in Bergen, I've been testing so many press cars, I've been borrowing cars from followers. I've been all over the place. And I've always been careful. And it's just one time now that I let my guard down, and then shit hits the fan, right? Yeah. So, I mean, just be easy on me, right? I mean, I'm just human. I did my best, but I think from now on, I will be extra careful, because even after I recover from this, it doesn't mean that I'm immune to everything. So especially not the Kent virus and whatever other mutant were out there. So from now on, I will always bring gel. Yeah, ABG, always bring gel. And I will just have to be even more careful, because to be honest, sometimes when I meet some people, I kind of feel a little bit unease that I'm wearing a mask, they are not wearing a mask, or like when I meet someone who I met many times before, like let's say Marcus Biel, you know, I'm like, well, it's just Marcus, you know, so, and then I don't wear a mask, and it's almost like I feel like if I wear a mask, it's almost like I don't trust him. But I think everyone should be more careful. Like, even if you meet people you see often, wear the mask. And this is not some advice I'm going to give you guys, but from now on, I will wear the mask almost regardless who I meet or whatever, and also use more gel if I can't wash my hands. And yeah, but supposedly also this is a claim from one of the doctor friend I talked to. He said that it seems like, I mean, he worked at they call it intensive, some emergency department, and sometimes there's just so much shit going on, so many patients, and one guy touches the door handle, and then the next guy touches the door handle without gloves, and so he claims that it's not always the contact that spreads. It might be the coughing, or just by talking or laughing, you know, yeah. So, but I mean, still, I'm gonna use gel. I have lots of gel. I actually bought gel from Norway, I mean from Thailand. So I think now it's time to use it, because I have to admit that I was slacking after a while. I think many people were, you know, taking this easy, but I noticed that Tesla, they are strict about things, and that's good. Just like DNB, they let the customer wait outside, and on hindsight, that's a good thing. That's kudos to DNB that they don't let the customer inside. Tesla, they let you keep distance from the employee, right? And then you have to, yeah, and after they have serviced the car, they will disinfect the whole car and wash the screen. That messed me up, because on MC Hammer, the screen has been covered with Lumar, and then, yeah, they did that at Grand Auto Design, but with just Lumar, the screen was not smooth anymore. It was like, it was too much friction. So Mantas, he figured out that if he put ceramic coating on top of the Lumar, then it became smooth. But Tesla, when they cleaned the car and they disinfected the screen, they stripped the ceramic coating. So it was just, ugh. Yeah. So I had to tell Tesla next time that don't disinfect the screen. But then you actually have the risk of, if someone at Tesla is infected and you touch the screen, then, so I don't know, but maybe not alcohol. I mean, you can disinfect with other things than alcohol, for example, soap, I guess. But I don't know about that one. Again, I don't want this to be educational video. It wasn't ever meant to be like that. It was just more like a status update. So, yeah, what's now? Yeah, and also, we also been talking about, so should I be in full isolation? Because, yeah, the woman from the smittevernkontoret or whatever, you know, the municipality or whatever, you know, they who asked me questions like, where have you been, or who you've been meeting and stuff. I also had to fill out the form afterwards, where I input everything, where I've been, all that stuff. And she told me that the municipality of Oslo, they have this dwelling solution for you guys. It's like a boot camp almost. It's just a small room, and or something like that, and you can stay there if you want to isolate from your family. And they don't take care of you. You have to order food there by yourself or something. But she told me that it's not very nice there, and actually many people who go there, they run away after 1 or 2 days only. So I was like, oh no, I don't want to go there. So we have decided that I'm just gonna stay home, because I also asked 2 doctors just to be sure, not 1 but 2 doctors, and they both say the same, that if wifey hasn't been infected or has no symptoms, then she might be one of those immune people, you know, or she's still so young that she doesn't get infected by this, or if she gets sick, she will just be mildly sick, and that's it. She's not in the risk group. Risk group is like 65 years old or something, older than that. So yeah, I mean, if I had to leave, of course I would leave, but I'd rather not, because these 4 days have been pain for me. Like I was just sleeping here, you know, day in, day out, mostly just sleeping, not doing anything. But I did make a video yesterday after taking painkiller, and then, you know, that just tricks your body, because I went outside. It was a little bit of physical activity, holding the camera, showing some shit. And then what happened? After the painkiller went out, yeah, so I don't, I shouldn't use my strength. Normally I would just, you know, clean the snow, do whatever, wash the car. I'm always active doing something, no problem. But these days I really have to save my strength. So yeah, what else? What is it that you guys might be wondering, really? What about this testing? Well, if I'm, but I have booked this. Okay, one more thing. This calendar is so clean now, because I was planning on taking Millennium Falcon to Tromsø these 2 weeks. But that one is not going to happen. And plus that, it turns out that the weather is not that nice. It's nice just a couple of days, and then it will be snowy and shitty. So maybe we can just wait until another day anyway. Here, invitation to, well, it's invitation to ID4 something meeting, online meeting from Møller. And I was like, oh, ID4. Oh, so I told Møller that, okay, thank you for the invitation, but I just want to test the car. And Møller, kudos to them that they prioritized me. They said that, okay, well, we understand that, and they could offer me to lend the car, to borrow the car from Friday to Monday, 12th, yeah. But I had to refuse, because I said that I might be infected, and then it turns out that I am. But so there you go, ID4 coming up. All the cars are just lined up now, and actually I haven't asked for iX3 yet, because I think iX3 should be available for testing also. So I'm also going to do that. And also this one, Tesla Guru, this is CCS upgrade for Millennium Falcon. I have booked it earlier, and then I had to shuffle it around, so it gets kind of late, and I don't want to do the whole thing in the middle of here, because I might be borrowing these cars and I will be busy testing those cars. But again, I'm not 100% sure if I can do this. I guess I will consult my doctor again. Well, this is funny, because yeah, the guy who gave me the virus, you know, like I told you, his wife is a doctor, and she knows everything about this, and she's strict about stuff also. So it was easier to ask him and her questions than to reach my own doctor, because then I have to call Haugerud Legesenter, and then it was like in the middle of the day, we have closed the phone now because we're having lunch. Call them 15 minutes later, we're still having lunch. Jesus, how much are you gonna eat, man? And then, yes, I call them later, oh, phone is open. All right, you have been put in queue. You are number 6 in the queue. Okay, I was like, all right, I can wait. And then 5 minutes later, you are still number 6 in the queue. Holy shit, what are you guys talking about, really? So, and then I gave up, because I messaged this other doctor friend, and then I told him, dude, like, I'm always straight, you know. I'm maybe sometimes a little bit rude. I should, of course, say, yeah, well, yo, what's up? How are you doing? But I just went, because I know he might be at work. So I was like, I have COVID. Can I speak to you? And he called me right away. And he gave me lots of advices. Yeah, that's the guy who's freaking immune. He's like Superman, really. Yeah. So I gave up on calling my own doctor. That sucks, right? Yeah. But I think I actually know enough now from the 2 other doctors I've talked to. So what's going to happen from now on? Well, I still have lots of project videos I'm going to make. For example, I haven't explained to you guys even that I have canceled the Plaid Plus and I have changed the reservation to long range instead. So I'm not going to talk about it now, just a little a little teaser that I changed it for obvious reasons. That one needs further explanation, really. And what else? Yeah, Beastie Cutie. You know, I want to make a video about him. He's a YouTuber. He plays StarCraft 2, and you guys have seen it. I watched Beastie Cutie, and in one of the videos, well, he recently, my followers supposedly also watches him, and then they have been bugging him and tweeting him and like, hey, Teslabjorn watches you.
Listen, I want to give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber that's also a gamer called Bjørn. I saw that I don't know if you guys, a lot of you guys linked me this, but he watches my videos in his videos, and I always found it funny. And for like weeks now, I wanted to tell him hi while I'm doing the series. So as he's watching the videos while he's making his videos, he's gonna be like, oh my god, what? Vidception, that's right, Videoception, that's right. So yeah, a lot of people sent me the videos, like every time he has my YouTube channel playing. People always like tag me on Twitter and then send it to me on Discord, so.
I actually want to make a video also about why I watch StarCraft, why I quit gaming. Because the gaming is just a big time sink. I know it. I used to be a gamer. I spent way too much on gaming. So that's why I just watch the game like 30 minutes and then that's it per day, or sometimes less than that even. But yeah, and the Leaf is still out there. I kind of finished that one. I still have to do more stuff with the Leaf. Well, actually, what else can I do with the Leaf? Because I can't drive anywhere. But a funny thing is that maybe you guys know. Many of you guys know about Leaf. Yesterday, after I shot the video with the Leaf, I let it charge for a little bit. I don't remember, and then I moved it because it's been camping out in front of the house for a long time. I don't want to camp there because technically you are not supposed to block that entrance. It's not a parking spot because that entrance is supposed to be for emergency in case the ambulance needs to get in here. So it's not for permanent. And I always ask my neighbor if it's okay, and she's like, oh yeah, she's always cool, you know. So after that one, I didn't want to bother her, so that's why I moved the Leaf. And I mean, it's been parked there for 4 days, right? She didn't even know that I was sick. She was probably like, damn, that guy, he's really just camping there. But so I moved the Leaf over to down the street where we have plenty of public space. And today I wanted to get the tripod. I have a different tripod I use now. I couldn't find the key to the Leaf. I looked everywhere. I was like, I'm not that clumsy, really. I searched everywhere. I couldn't find the key. And I was thinking, did I forget the key inside the car? Because I'm going to show you here. You see, normally I'll be wearing jeans when I go outside. But nowadays, because I'm sick or when I'm home, I will be wearing this I don't know what they are called, joggebukser or whatever, right? And the thing is that the pocket is kind of shallow and it's not tight, yeah. So whatever is in here tends to slide out like a freaking Leaf key. So the theory is that the key might have dropped inside the car and I didn't know about it. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go outside and retrieve. Just the car might be unlocked. I was like, oh shit, but I don't have any. Well, I have tripod in there, which is kind of 350 euros or something. So the car might be unlocked, I was thinking. I went over there. It's locked. Like, huh? And then I searched everywhere. I searched in every shoe, in every whatever. Like, I just dug everywhere. But I know I'm actually pretty routine. Every time I bring the key inside, I will always put it on the table. It wasn't on the table. Wifey never messes with the key or whatever. My only explanation is that the Leaf, which is a pretty old car, can actually allow you to lock the key inside. Do you guys know? Because, okay, this is also old habit. I will have the key in this pocket. So which means that the key fob might have dropped between the seat and the door. And maybe if it's more inside towards the center console, maybe then the Leaf will detect that you can't lock the door because the key fob is inside the car, but maybe there is a black hole there. So I asked, this is from Marcus Bil. Fortunately, he has a spare key. I talked to him a little bit, talk about the whole corona shit, and yeah. And then he's gonna bring me the spare key. And I was like, okay, but just put it in a mailbox or something. He was like, no, I'm just gonna put it on the front of the door. Don't touch anything. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, just be careful. This is freaking biohazard zone here right now. Yeah. So, yeah, and then I will find out. So that would be interesting video. Will actually the Leaf be able to lock the key? Also, I would like to know from you guys, is it possible? Have you guys heard about it? Or maybe once I open the doors in the Leaf and I can't find the key, maybe it is somewhere else after all. I don't know really, but we're gonna know soon. I think already tomorrow. Marcus, he will be here with the key. Yeah. So anyway, I think this is a pretty chill, relaxing chat so far. Yeah. I think it's long enough, right? You guys probably have a shit ton of questions. Yeah. Maybe I should just end it now. So anyway, stay safe. Yeah. And I guess we'll see you again some other day. Yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. I also have one video, Polestar 2 charging curve before and after the update. I did hit 150 kilowatt with the Polestar 2 this time. So that's going to be a nice one. But I figured out that, you know, first I wanted to hide that I was sick. And I didn't want people to know, because I know there are drama queens out there, haters out there. They'd be like, huh, Bjørn is an idiot. Yeah. But I realized that I can't hide this. People will know that there's something wrong with me. So might just be open about it. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.